Good afternoon. I am pleased to welcome President Meripala Sesina to Manila. Your visit, Mr. President, is historic. In the nearly 6 decades of formal diplomatic relations, you are the very first Sri Lankan president serving as head of state and government to visit the Philippines. And indeed, your state visit is held for a very good reason. The Philippines and Sri Lanka are developing maritime nations. We face common challenges, we have shared interests, and we are united by our desire to provide greater peace, progress, and prosperity for our peoples. These realities and aspirations behoove upon us to work together even more closely to provide renewed impetus and clearer direction of a greatly expanded partnership. In our meetings, we resolved to further strengthen our engagement in trade, defense, agriculture and tourism, education, cultural and people-to-people exchanges. We both recognize that the proliferation of illegal drugs is a threat to our nation and peoples, and to the very fabric of growing societies. We acknowledge that poverty reduction and long-term sustainable development are cornerstones of our efforts to improve the lives of our people. We also discuss mutual concerns on strengthening cooperation in defense and security. We know that the growth we desire can only be achieved with peace, order, and stability. This state of affairs is to be desired not only for both our countries, but across the region. In this regard, we renewed our commitment to adhere to the rule of law, to act as responsible members of the international community, and to work together constructively in all relevant regional and international organizations. The Philippines hopes that with Sri Lanka, we can explore wider cooperation and greater collaborative action against many fields in the international forum. The Philippines recognizes Sri Lanka can be a partner in advancing migrant workers' rights and welfare, disaster risk reduction, response and management, as well as strengthening our maritime security and addressing the trafficking of illegal drugs and human smuggling. Only when we work together with like-minded nations can we ensure that our interests are protected and upheld. I said this before, and let me say it again. The Philippines' destiny is in Asia. Sri Lanka's destiny is also in Asia. Asia's destiny lies among Asians. In this spirit of mutual respect, sincerity, and collaboration, that President Sirisena and I are now planting the seeds of rapid growth in our relations. We are firm in our belief that our commitment, we will reap a bountiful harvest for the benefits of our people. Thank you very much.
Good evening. I convey warm greetings from the peoples of Sri Lanka to the peoples of the Philippines with whom we share close friendship. Your Excellency, President Rodrigo Duterte, thank you for the opportunity for me to undertake this state visit, which is taking place after 58 years of the establishment of diplomatic relations between the two countries. Sri Lanka and the Philippines share long-standing relationship with connections dating back to several decades. We share close people-to-people contacts, which is very evident and established by the visit made by the Philippines national hero, Dr. Jose Rizal, to Sri Lanka in the 19th century. As President Duterte just mentioned, we had very productive discussion this afternoon on priority areas such as defense and security, trade and investment, agriculture, education and higher education, labor, tourism, cultural cooperation, maritime, humanitarian assistance and disaster relief, among others. We both are pleased on the outcome of our discussion. We have agreed on several concrete initiatives to deepen our relations. Along with President Duterte, I and my government will ensure that these initiatives will be implemented in order to harness the maximum to the people of the both countries. I commend President Duterte and the government of Philippines for the successful chairmanship during ASEAN 50th anniversary in 2017 and look forward to support of the Philippines for Sri Lanka inclusion as a sectoral dialogue partner in ASEAN. I have extended an invitation to President Duterte to undertake a state visit to Sri Lanka at an early date. President Duterte, your visit to Sri Lanka will provide an opportunity to evaluate the progress of the initiatives which we have discussed during my visit. I look forward to welcome you and Madam Duterte. We will carry forward our discussion and consider further steps to manifest thoughts into deeds. This visit had strengthened the long and trusted friendship between our two countries, reinvigorate our relations which our two countries and peoples so richly deserve. I carry with me very fond memories of this state visit while further strengthening the bonds of friendship with your country. Long live Sri Lanka-Philippines friendship. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And on that note, we end the joint press statement of President Duterte and President Sirisena. Thank you very much. We will now proceed to the music room for the exchange of gifts. While we thank their excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the distinguished guests, for joining us this afternoon. This ends the joint press statement. Thank you very much. Maraming salamat po. The next event shall